We go to the rail trail, which is the old George Stephenson railway line between Goathland and Grosmont. Top tip is to do what we did. Park down at Grosmont, steam train up to Goathland, and then do the walk back down the rail trail. Mainly because there's one very steep incline. If you're walking towards Grosmont, you're walking down it. If you're walking the other way, you're walking up it. And apparently it's quite a little pull like as well. So we're just stopping here to meet up with Kim and Paul again from Wandering with Watto, and then we're going to get the steam train down to Goathland. It's a more famous sister. Having said that, in 2001 we had Harrison Ford here for his latest Raiders of the Lost Ark film, and also Tom Cruise was down here and also up the road at Pickering filming scenes for the latest Mission Impossible. So lovely place to come. We're going to pop in for tea and cake before we train, very civilised, and then we'll jump on the steam train and get down to Goathland. Want to come along with us?
He's got a bit of light in here, hasn't he?
Bit spooky like a nigger like this. Oh, wait a minute. I'll take your sunglasses off. That's a good better. Well, I sat on the steam train to Goathland there now. It's only 3 miles. It's not the cheapest ride, but having said that, for a steam train, you don't mind paying the money. Absolutely fantastic sight to see it go past. So if anybody watches the Harry Potter films, you might recognise this station as Hogsmeade. I must admit I've never ever watched any of the Harry Potter films, but if we had my granddaughter here, Molly Potter, she would keep me well informed. So far it's been a really good day and a step back in time. Just stopping for more tea and scones. Got to do quite a bit of walking today, walk up these calories. So Goathland station, and over there you got the camping coach. So if you fancied an overnight stay, that's the place to do it. So I don't know if that's the Yorkshire accent or the Yorkshire spelling. Now we'll have a walk into the village of Goathland, or as it was called in the TV show, Aidensfield. So the Goathland Hotel, otherwise known as the Aidensfield Arms. And just as we're getting to the centre of the little village, the sun comes out. So from the village centre, we're heading on the rail trail. It does get you parked right in the centre of the little village of Goathland, or if you prefer, Aidensfield. So just where you see the sign for the book sale, we're taking a left down here, and this is the incline. It used to be horse power at one time, but the poor horses couldn't get up the gradient. And in 1864, tragedy strikes. 12 passengers had a nasty shock when the rope snapped, leaving 2 people dead and 13 injured. Where we live, it's about an hour to Whitby, a little bit more Robin Hood's Bay and a little bit more to Scarborough. And on the way back, we always see the sign for Grosmont and Goathland, and for years and years we've been saying we're going to do this walking trail. So the perfect opportunity today was when we met up again with Kim and Paul from Wandering with Watto. So I'm really looking forward to it. So just where the white buildings are is where we started, and within 2 minutes we're walking out of the little village, and all of a sudden you can see the North Yorkshire moors. So this is going to be a really scenic walk. It might not be the best of weather we've got for it, but we have got the very best of company. One tip I will give you: if you're going to do this walk and you get the steam train like we did from Grosmont up to Goathland, make sure you ask for a one-way ticket, because if you don't, you're a return ticket. So I mean, no problem, it's a railway line that is run totally by volunteers and enthusiasts, so I have no problem at all with that additional money going to them. They do a fantastic job. Without them, these steam trains would have vanished by now. They're part of history for me that never ever wants to disappear. So tip number 2, when you come in from the station and you walk into Goathland, or Aidensfield if you prefer, you'll see the garage, and which is now a gift shop. Very well stocked with a lot of stuff, but the gentleman there is not the most approachable or the most friendly. If you walk further into the village, you have got other options, and to be quite honest, I'd thoroughly recommend that. But a group of enthusiasts got together and decided they want to see if they could open part of the old railway line up, and that has just mushroomed into what we see today. And it is one impressive sight when you're seeing all the steam trains. The trains run from Pickering, go all the way to Whitby, and they go at a nice gentle pace as well. So relaxing sitting on that train, just chilling out, listening to the sound of the steam train chugging along. Now that's the way to travel. So what a success it's been. So well done to them original enthusiasts that got together and made sure this slice of history has been maintained. So walking down into the forest there now, and the further we go down, the less and less wind that we've got, which is really nice. But on a really nice hot day, to walk through here in the cool, in the shade, especially with a family, will be great. The path is very easy to follow, and if you combine the walk with the steam train ride, what a perfect day out for a family. So much fun. So quite a few benches along the way as well, so if you get tired, always a place to sit down and maybe to enjoy a bit of lunch. And as we're walking along here, on one side we've got the lovely smell of wild garlic wafting up, and on the other side we've got a nice trickle of a stream. So Incline Cottage, I think it was built for a couple of the important workers when there was mining going on down here, And I think further on down the trail we will see a row of houses that were specifically built by the mine owners for the workers to come live and work there. So different trails all over from the main path. So you could spend a lot of time down here exploring all these different trails. So really enjoying this walk. If you haven't done it and you're considering doing it, do it. It's been a great day out. So we just walked out of the woodland bit. And every now and again you can hear one of the trains going past, but they're right up the top there, on top of the embankment. Well, two things you've got on this walk: plenty of bridges and plenty of seats. So one thing for sure, you're not going to get tired. You're not going to get bored either, because there's so much variation on this walk, and you never know when a steam train is going to go past as well.
Where you can go off your horse. Good, isn't it?
You can do this walk whichever way you want, but we deliberately did the walk from Goathland back to Grosmont because of that steep incline which goes on relentlessly for a mile. Coming down it, great, no problem at all, but I'll tell you something, I wouldn't fancy a mile going up that gradient. So if you ever go to do this walk, I would recommend you do it the way we've done it, from Goathland down to Grosmont. So you can see the new line there now, which the steam train will go along. So on this walk, you never know when the train's going to go past you. So plenty of benches down here. If you want to take your time, bring a bit of a picnic, sit down and just wait. I'm sure one will come past you eventually. And there's the old cottages built for the Esk Valley mine. Still standing after all these years. And it looks like the end of the line. So we're heading this way there now. And back to Grosmont. The train station and the car park. I'll tell you something, what a brilliant day out this has been. I've really enjoyed it. And good company as well. A walk we will be doing again without a shadow of a doubt. That is what I call a seat with a view.
Yeah.
Well, plenty of benches here to sit, have a bit of a picnic and watch the trains go up and down from Grosmont station. So as well as the walk, as well as Aidensfield and the connection with Heartbeat, as well as the Harry Potter connection with the Grosmont train station, the films that are being filmed up here, Harry Potter, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Harrison Ford, Raiders of the Lost Ark. You've got all this spectacular scenery of the North Yorkshire moors. If you're looking for a day out, I can thoroughly recommend this one. So if you've watched all the way through, thank you very much. I always appreciate it. And if you've enjoyed the video, click on the like button. Really would appreciate that as well. And I'll tell you something, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.